What is up, everybody? My name is Moose, and today I will be sharing with you all my top 10 Naraka tips. I'm currently number 60-something Tarka in the world, top 500 on the solo leaderboards, and we're working on the trio leaderboards. But enough of that shit. Y'all aren't here for that, and plus, you're already watching the video. So let's get right into it. Moose Main's top 10 Naraka tips. Tip number 10, move while looting. A good tip, but definitely not going to make you improve your game as much as the other tips in this list. This is to make sure that you're not taking a fucking headshot to the dome as you're sitting on a morose chest just admiring all the kills you're about to get with that sweet Flamebringer, and then you get fucking headshot by a musket with piercing. Bye-bye. So move while you're looting. Tip number 9, use grappling distance glyphs. Use grapple length plus 30% runes, especially in solo. This shit will save you so many times and will help you chase people as well. Just an all-round must-have in the glyph department. It gives you way more separation when you need it, extra distance when you need to chase, fucking 10 out of 10. Also, the rest of the options for that glyph are trash. Tip number 8, quick weapon swapping. Not only will this potentially be necessary if you have a ranged melee loadout and you get parried, in which case you would want to / need to immediately swap to another melee option in your inventory. But when you've created space in a fight, either to heal up or to create distance for a longsword, for instance, it can be very effective to whip out a bow, cannon, musket, or even a crossbow to land some damage while they may have thought there was a pause in the fight, especially jumping and releasing to quickly fire and find the LOS for sweaty opponents that might be using the cover very well. Tip number 7. Learn your weapon combos. If you're thinking about how the next attack works or what you can even throw out in the moment, you're going to be playing much worse than if you're actually comfortable with your weapons combo set and able to think about other things. Things like reading your opponent, understanding if you need to heal, where you would go, where you think they would need to go, how much healing you have. Are there other people nearby? Tracking ability cooldowns. Maybe you need to swap to a ranged weapon to finish them off, etc. There's so many things that you could be thinking about other than your combo set. That should be essentially second nature. Tip number 6. Focus attack after being grappled. Tip number 6. If someone is grappling to you, charge a focus attack to at least prevent the follow-up LMB from starting their combo. And best case scenario, actually nail them with it. Tip number 5, LMB Hold Dodge, LMB. This is definitely one that will improve your dueling potential. Essentially, light, hold dodge, light, etc. is confirmed as long as you have the stamina for it. Many combos start off with light, hold dodge, light into crouch combos. So if you're curious about more information on this, there are definitely some videos out there that go a bit more in depth on this topic, but I don't think it's really needed. Hit the training mode and try doing the light, hold dodge, light, and you'll get the hang of it in no time. If you're interested in more combo-oriented videos, there's definitely those videos out there for you. Tip number 4, take it slow. Tip number 4, take it slow. Understand that you are playing mind games. Take it slow. This game's combat is a mind game after all, and you must make reads and predictions to take out your opponents. Take it slow, condition your opponent a bit, try to recognize how they're moving. Are they scared, aggressive? And when you're in combat, don't be afraid to disengage and try to reset the fight. Understand how they played. Did they just send focus attack after focus attack? Maybe you can bait out the parry. Can you bait out a greatsword parry? Hitting their stone form, dodge canceling, crouch canceling into a parry? Don't be afraid to take it slow and use your resources. Tip number 3, keep out of the pocket. Tip number 3, keep out of the pocket. This is related to the next tip, but essentially refers to the area where you can be hit by a fucking weapon. Additionally, the pocket refers to being in the center of multiple teams and in the pocket of multiple teams, like during trios. Understanding when and when not to be in the pocket is key to winning fights and pooping on people. If you're interested, I can do a more in-depth video on this potentially because it's a very nuanced topic that relies on experience among other things, but this is something that you'll pick up watching high-level streamers as they kind of skirt the edges of the fight and know when and when not to commit. Tip number 2, LMB after grappling. Tip number 2, left mouse button after grapple. Using left mouse button after grapple can extend or smooth out the end of your grapple so that you can cover a ton of distance or just simply avoid having to grab the ledge and pull up after a grapple. This is something that I do after basically every single grapple. The only times I really would not want to do this is if I need to limit the amount of distance after the grapple. For example, if the grapple is close to the edge of the shadow. Tip number 1, focus canceling movement. Focus canceling movement is incredibly important in Naraka, and this is why it's my number 1 tip. Not only will doing this while looting / casually going through quests or other areas get you there much faster than default sprinting, but this is also something you'll want to learn to do in fights, especially when trying to create distance and disengage from a fight. This allows you to juke very effectively because you could start your focus attack with a bit of a lunge in the direction the camera is facing, then dodge out of the focus attack in any direction you choose, so it's very difficult to hit you while moving faster than sprinting. This is especially effective while trying to dodge Tianhai's ultimate, potentially Yoto's ultimate, and things like that. Very good habit to get into, and incredibly effective at improving your game overall. And that is it for the top 10 Naraka tips. Hopefully something in this list will help you, as that is the goal. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and show the video some support so that you can show me that you'd like to see more of this type of content. Also, consider subscribing as it is literally the only metric that YouTube looks at for small content creators like me, so thank you. Catch me on Twitch Monday through Friday at 1 p.m. Central. Peace.